Hello, everybody. We are Peter and Phil here. We are practically lifetime long best friends who have decided to share our opinions on a matter of things, whether it be food or sports, which are the two topics of today, to anything else that we decide to come up with. The name of our show we've named Our Take, which has double meaning, having that we want to give our take, our opinion, as well as that we aim to keep each episode around an hour. So today, our two topics are going to be our top 5 favorite holiday foods or drinks that we've come up with that that we've ranked and we're gonna react to each other's, and then our takes on our predictions for the 2021 MLB season. At the time of recording, spring training is starting as we speak. So we decided that us both being pretty big baseball fans of different teams, as you can obviously see on both of our screens. So we're going to give our takes on that.
Yeah, so basically we just want to throw out our opinions on a lot of different stuff. And we've had a lot of interesting discussions over the past years and decided to make it a podcast. So enjoy, and this is our take. So right now we're going to be discussing a very controversial topic of favorite seasonal snacks and drinks and stuff like that from different seasons around the year. We each have 5, and we'll be going through those lists now. My number 5 is going to be that Shamrock Shake. I do have it at number 5.
Okay.
It's good. It's not my favorite.
Okay. The Shamrock's on my list too, but we don't know what each other's picked yet. But
no, we don't.
Okay. All right. What made the Shamrock Shake number 5 for you?
So I do like it, but I don't love it. I don't need to have 17 of them throughout the month of March. They're really good though. But I mean, just give me a vanilla shake or a strawberry shake, and I'd be happy with that too.
Okay, fair enough. I think that the marketing around the Shamrock Shake is really good because, obviously you probably learn it in your easiest marketing classes, but when you take things away, people start to crave them and start to want them.
And yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that definitely allows, the other day when they just came back, I want to go get one. Whereas if they were here all year round, doesn't really faze me.
Definitely, McDonald's has one of the best marketing schemes out there. I mean, even with the McRib coming back, I tried that. It was terrible, but I tried it because
you still
it was
tried
back.
it. Yeah. You still tried it, which,
yeah,
whether you liked it or not, they got your money. So
yeah.
Okay.
Also, right. a great part about the Shamrock Shake is the memories behind meeting each other in Shamokin Dam, Pennsylvania, without knowing it.
Yeah. So a little background on that story is that I was at a volleyball tournament in Richmond, Virginia. And where were you? You were at a college visit.
I was visiting Catholic U down in Washington, D.C.
Right. And where exactly is Shamokin Dam? Right in the middle of Pennsylvania, I'd say.
Yeah, about, I want to say an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Williamsport.
Right.
South of that, yeah.
Yeah. And I remember I was in the drive-through driving back, and this guy just comes up to my window and starts banging on my window in the drive-through. And it happened to be Phil. And we had no idea. Keep in mind, we live 3 hours away from, or more, from Shamokin Dam.
Yeah. And a lot more than 3 hours.
Yeah, a lot more. And it took a minute for me to realize, that's Phil in a completely different state. And we that, I mean, one in a million chances that happens really. And yeah, we just hung out for the 10 minutes that we were there. We got out, I got out of my car in the drive-through, went in and hung out there. So yeah, that was yeah, I did get a Shamrock Shake that day. That was a weird experience, but
Yeah, that was the point of stopping because Shamokin Dam, if you're not familiar with it, to anybody watching or listening, has like this long stretch of road with a lot of fast food on the other side. So it's a great spot to stop for when you're traveling. And I just stopped and I saw Peter's car and I'm just like, oh, that's like Peter's car. And then I'm just like, oh my God, wait, that is Peter's car. So I went and banged down the window, scared the
right,
crap out of him, but that was a great time.
right. Yeah. Okay. So to my number 5, I put as Peeps for Easter time.
Peeps, oh, those are good.
Yeah. They are the marshmallow filled, like sugary outside drinks or snacks, not drinks, sorry. That come as like bunnies and ducks and stuff that you usually get in your Easter basket. And I put it at number 5. They're not my favorite, but I'm not upset if I got it in my Easter basket when I was younger, or I see them on the shelf and I decide I want them. Like, I'm not upset by them. I really enjoy having them. There are obviously things I would like better. There's 4 more things, but yeah. So Peeps is what I put for number 5.
Yeah, I mean, Peeps are definitely a good snack. The nice thing about Peeps is they are seasonal because they only come out around Easter time,
Right?
but those things will last forever.
They will. They
Like if I get a box of Peeps for Easter, I could be eating them in December easily.
yeah. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you keep them in the package so they don't get stale.
Yeah, but
That's the
dude, even
worst.
stale Peeps, pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty
Good
good.
point. Yeah. All right. What do you have for number 4?
All right, so number 4 is I think something that most people wouldn't think of as like a seasonal snack, but something that's near and dear to my heart. Homemade Christmas cookies, like Christmas cutouts.
Okay.
Those are great. I just have a ball making them and eating them. And
Do you have
they're
a
delicious.
certain type? Like, do you like the sugar cookies or chocolate chip or what?
Yeah, I like the sugar cutouts when you
Right.
get to frost
That's
them
what
and
I thought
all
you
that.
meant. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I like those too. I was thinking of including that on my list, but I figured I would put those as an honorable mention. They're definitely really good. But
yeah.
all right. So my number 4 would be, now this is a little bit of a controversial one because you could have this any time of the year, but this time of year it just feels better. I went with 4th of July cookout.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
so obviously you have a cookout any time of the year, really, but like 4th of July, that's just American trademark. Having the
Yeah,
cookout there, having brisket, having ribs, kind of a thing.
throwing a
It just
baseball,
it's
watching the fireworks. What a
right,
time!
right, yeah, for sure. So I definitely like having that around 4th of July, along with like the cake and the cupcakes there, but particularly the grilled food.
Well, that is a perfect segment into my number 3,
Okay.
which is going to be that summertime dessert of strawberry shortcakes.
Oh, okay. There we go. That's the dessert I'm talking about. Okay, I like that.
Those
Yeah.
are one of the greatest desserts ever created. You know, you get those nice fresh strawberries, put them on that biscuit. It softens that biscuit up,
Right.
and it's just so good.
Well, I remember my grandma, every time I would go to her house, I would be eating bowls full and bowls full of strawberry shortcake. She would do the thing you do with the sugar. You pour a bunch of sugar on it and it releases all the juice out of the
Yeah, you
strawberries.
let those strawberries sit. Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah. So you get the whatever it is, like pound cake or bread underneath, like all soaked up with the whipped cream on top. Right. Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's a
All
good
right,
number.
but here's the question though.
Yeah.
You said shortbread or like a little pound cake.
Right.
What's better, that little pound cake that like are sold as strawberry shortcake biscuits, or like an actual biscuit?
I definitely think that the cake consistency the pound cake or the shortcakes are better. I wouldn't say that the made circular shortcakes with the indent in them are any better. I don't know if that's the way I would want to go with that, but definitely like the loaves that you buy at the store where you cut up and then you can put like multiple layers inside of the bowl and then fill the bowl with the shortcake. That's definitely the way to go, whether it's homemade or store bought. But those circular ones that you buy in the store, those are no good.
Nah, mate, I'm telling you, biscuits, whether it be homemade or what, biscuits are the best because here's my reasoning. When you put the sugars in the strawberry and let them sit, they get really sweet, especially with whipped cream on top or even ice cream on top.
Oh, so you're saying
that cake is going to be too sweet with it. It's just going to make it just way too sugary.
Well,
that biscuit cancels out some of that sweetness.
The cake isn't particularly sweet. It's just thicker than biscuit. So that you can because if you have a biscuit, it's a little bit thinner because if the juice comes out of the strawberry and comes into the biscuit might fall apart. Whereas the pound cake, it's still a really thick cake, so it still gets wet from the juice and still holds it, but it doesn't fall apart.
Dude, I'm telling you, when that biscuit falls apart and those little pieces just soak up the strawberry juice and just get so wet and mushy, and you eat that, it's the best part of strawberry shortcake.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. What's your number 3?
My number 3, let me pull it up here. My number 3 is going to be the Shamrock Shake again. We already discussed this. This is just a staple all year round. It's one of the things that me and I know a lot of our friends look forward to getting. And the marketing of McDonald's really does a good job with like making people want it, but keeping it out long enough that they can still make the revenue from it. But the big point to it is you can't disagree with the taste of the mint that it brings and just the perfect amount of mint. I've never had a Shamrock Shake where I was like, this does not have enough or too much. And coming from a place like McDonald's, not the most established place in terms of good food, but I definitely think they do justice with the same.
Yeah, they're definitely doing something right over there with the Shamrock Shake.
Yeah. All right, number 2, what do you got?
All right, so my number 2 is another drink, a seasonal drink coming around in the fall time, and that's going to be that pumpkin spice latte.
Right.
You know, you go to Starbucks, you get that thing. Oh my God, it is so good. I love pumpkin. It's just so good.
Okay. I personally don't like anything coffee. So I like pumpkin spice drinks. I like the flavor of it, the actual pumpkin spice, but when it's mixed with the coffee, not a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of people's downfall with like the PSL or anything like that. It's the coffee, but they do have all kinds of different pumpkin spiced. They have pumpkin spiced everything. I've even had pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds.
Really?
From Trader Joe's, they were delicious.
Wow. Okay, I've never heard of that. What are they? So does it just have like a seasoning on them?
Yeah, it's got that pumpkin spice seasoning on like a dried up pumpkin seed.
Huh.
It is one of the best things I've ever snacked on in my life.
Okay.
That deserves an honorable mention.
All right.
What do you have for number 2?
I have my Grammy's butter cookies. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with these, but these cookies are essentially a baked log of butter and dough, or butter and flour to make dough. It's a really buttery dough, and you slice it really thinly. So it's just these crisps, essentially. And from one batch, you could make 200, 300 cookies out of it. And then you put a little bit of that sugar, like sprinkles, I guess, right on top of the cookie, sticks right into the butter. You could eat 10 or 20 of them in one sitting. They're so good.
I feel like I've been at your house enough times that I had to have had them.
You must have at some point.
But like, I mean, it's been a while. I need your Grammy to make me some right now.
Okay.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get on that. But they are just like ultimate Christmas cookie kind of a thing. It's your sugar cookie mixed in, but just a buttery sugar cookie, essentially.
That sounds so good.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
What is your number one?
All right, so I couldn't narrow it down.
Okay. Okay.
I had a common theme and a common season, but I couldn't narrow it down to just one snack or drink or anything. So I'm just going number one the entire Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay. I thought of that too, but
I'm just going the turkey, the stuffing, the gravy, the mashed potatoes, the pumpkin pie, everything. Just so good.
Right. Okay, that's a really good number one. I was thinking of putting stuffing, like homemade stuffing, as
Oh
number
yeah.
one. But I really like that number one. I definitely look forward to Thanksgiving more than I should, simply because of the dinner. Um, even
Has
though that
nothing to
is,
do with the family.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, you can't go wrong. The best thing after, like, for seconds after you have your whole plate, is where you just put the mashed potatoes and then like the corn on top and then the stuffing right on top, and just mix it all up into one big like bowl. Essentially, it reminds me of the KFC famous bowls almost.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
like better, you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like to make,
I
especially the days
definitely.
afterwards, make a nice sandwich with everything. You put mashed potatoes and stuffing on that sandwich, so good.
Now, would the sandwich be better with the pound cake or the biscuit?
Oh, I mean, I got a good biscuit on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
What do you got at number one?
All right. Number one, I have homemade apple pie.
Oh,
I
okay.
I know this is controversial because I know a lot of people don't like the chunkier fruits in their apple pie. I know people don't like fruit in their pie at all. They like the chocolate pies and stuff like that. But I definitely think that having the apple pie with the loaded brown sugar in it and then the buttercream kind of crust, you can't go wrong. Have it with some vanilla ice cream. I definitely think that that's like I definitely look forward to that all year round for Christmas and Thanksgiving. So
I personally am not that big of an apple pie guy.
I know you're
I'm a
not.
big pumpkin guy.
I was gonna, yeah,
I like those chocolate pies that you were talking about, something like that.
right.
I mean, if I had to make a list of my top pies, apple might make it in the top 20.
Really, I can't.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. But would you eat it if it was in front of you? Like, you don't
Oh,
not
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. I'd eat anything.
Right. I know. All right. So that's the first segment of today. We're gonna get into our predictions for the MLB season. We think that we're going to disagree a lot on some areas, but we really don't know again. So we'll get into that. Maybe we'll do something soon where we actually taste test these foods. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
But can't go wrong with that. But all right, we'll get into the next segment now. So that was our first episode here. Our goal is to make this completely about our opinion on a load of different topics. We don't want to talk about anything in particular too much. But we hope that you engage with us, whether that be on Instagram or comments. We hope that you enjoyed and give us feedback on what people might want to see. We have a lot of ideas and we hope it all works out. But yeah, I hope that everyone enjoyed. And you have any last comments, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, so right now we're basically planning on putting this on YouTube, but eventually maybe putting this on Spotify or Apple or anything like that. Anywhere you get podcasts, I'm not sure exactly where. I don't personally listen to a lot of podcasts, other than on YouTube. But I definitely think this could be an interesting idea, and I hope we have a lot of success doing it. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you have any suggestions or comments, or you want to see us talk about anything in particular, or want to weigh in on this MLB ranking, put it in a comment down below. And please make sure to share this to all your family and friends who might be interested in baseball or seasonal snacks. And please subscribe.
Yep. All right. We'll see you.
This has been Pete and Phil, and this is Our Take.